This is Sherman. Sherman is a 5 years old Siberian Husky, and he likes being petted, but brushing, not so much. He is the leader of this Husky pack that we have. This is Sherman, and he is the leader of this pack. Here you just listen the original sound of the brushing process. You also might notice there were the pack howling in the back to support the leader in his struggles. Sherman likes to be petted but hates being brushed. Here you can see his unhappy face as he is about to be brushed, and he knows this. He thinks we are brushing him with a cactus, not some actual brush. It does not hurt him in any way, but he still hates it. In general, Huskies will allow you to pet them all over their bodies. Other dogs, they hate when you touch their paws or snouts or tails. Huskies are okay with everything? Well, as long as they're not Sherman. Sherman hates any manipulations to his body, and he struggles a lot when we pet him. As you can see now, he's playing cool, or maybe he's playing dead, hard to tell. Oh no, it was playing cool. So yeah, Sherman will try to go away with any possibility he found. You'll see in a sec. And as you can see, I can brush out a lot of fur, which is quite typical for Huskies. Yes, they have a lot of fur, but we live in the climate where we don't have really pronounced seasons, so they don't shed as much. Normally in the Siberia, Huskies will shed twice a year, a lot in spring and a little bit in autumn. We live in Barcelona, so he sheds a lot all year round. Because why not? Actually, it's because here everything is just summer to us, and they don't even grow winter fur at all. They're all year round with the summer fur. So this is me brushing his summer coat out because he decided to shed in November. And you can see that it's a lot of fur. My life is covered in their fur because you saw I have a pack, I have 4, and yes, you're right, it's the same amount as you see in front of the dog from all 4 of them. So multiply that by 4 and you'll get the idea. And yes, my life is covered in their fur. Probably life of my neighbors is also covered in their fur. And you can see that Sherman is going to struggle a lot because the fur is just seems to be infinite. And while brushing does not hurt him, I don't really understand why he struggles so much, but that's just his personality. And we can do nothing about it. We can just do our best and brush him as fast as we can. He's not going to enjoy it a lot. The good thing, though, for Sherman at least, that you don't need a lot of brushing with your Husky. People always ask me, do you spend your days brushing them like every day? I'm like, no, like every other day, twice a week, once a week. Guys, apart from this video, I don't really remember when was the other time I brushed him or any other of my dogs. Because they are really low maintenance dogs apart from like walking a lot. The thing is that in Siberia, no one is there to untangle your hair or to do any type of care for you. Your task is to survive. You survive? Good. So Huskies are really low maintenance dogs. Otherwise, they wouldn't survive. And you see here that Sherman is still struggling a little bit and he wants to go. You can see in his face, he's just like, no, please, this is torture. I don't like this. I know, Sherman, I know, we can see that. But look, what a great job we've just done. Look how much fur we brushed out of you. Yeah, so just a little bit more of struggles. Like, yeah. And he stays. even though he hates it, you can see he's a really obedient boy. He cries a little, and we brush him and brush him and brush him. Here you can see him struggling to turn on the other side to be brushed on the other part. And yes, he tries to avoid that. He plays dead again. Yep. Sherman, that was a very unhappy day for you. We know that, but it is now over. And Sherman didn't like it at all. He will rate it 1 out of 10.